Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Thinking Master 51 here, or 1911 Man, here doing a video review on another piece of my GBB M4, as I plan on making a whole playlist just dedicated to this one rifle. As you see it right now, this is its lightest configuration without any magazine in it, sorry, get distracted by that ambi magazine release, which I will be reviewing along with the bad lever, the sights, the MOE handguards, or all of this I'm going to be reviewing separately. Excuse me. But what I'm here today to review is actually just strictly the upper I received for Christmas this year, or late last year, about December. I got it for Christmas. So, no, I'm not reviewing this rifle. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it down so I can separate the two receivers so I can review them separately, obviously. Excuse me. Knock this rear pin out. One thing right off the bat that I would like to mention is these rear pins. Whenever you get this rifle, this is the GMP mid-length black upper, GMP Voltor / Magpul upper mid-length. I would like to say that it is a little tight with pins. You got to kind of work it in. You will not be receiving this front handguard or this front grip with it. I had to purchase this aftermarket. It's just kind of a pain to take off, so I don't really feel like taking it off. What you're looking at right now is a mid-length forend or handguards. And then once you look underneath these handguards, and oh, by the way, this delta ring is really stiff. So you just pry your delta ring back, you lift up and out. Your bottom one comes off first, and then your top one, yet again, very stiff. So these are the PTS ones. Obviously, they're not the real steel. I'm pretty sure theirs cost a little bit more. So, but I think they're made the same. So they're very, very sturdy. I like these a lot, but I'm not here reviewing these, so put these off to the side. This is the upper bare bones, as you will receive it. Obviously, you'll be receiving this with it as well. But you get a barrel with a mid-length gas block on the front. It comes with two rails, upper, top and bottom. I've added some Knights Armament sights to the front and back, and you will get this nice chrome match style barrel, which is very, very nice. I really like it a lot. Now this front gas block is actually just affixed with some, with a grub screw on the bottom here, and I think it's at the top as well. And then you will also have a mock gas tube, which is affixed in here with a pin, with I think a single roll pin. You can actually see it at the front, which is a little weird, but I have not actually got any live rounds through this rifle as of yet because I've been having some issues with the lower. But I am going to be reviewing it because I have messed around with it. I have done a few scenarios with it where it's no live rounds were fired, just kind of like practicing here and there. And I do have to say it's very convenient. It's not too short that it's ridiculous and you can't really use it in CQB situations, but at the same time, it isn't ridiculously short or ridiculously short where you can't use it outside, which is really why I went with this, or why I begged and pleaded my parents for this upper. And then once you get to the rear, it does come complete. It comes with a BCM gas buster charging handle, which I have modified to accept the normal latch, as I did not like the other one. It was a little bit too big. So I swapped that out. The reason you might be sitting there going, wait, that's the point, it needs to be big. Well, yes, but it breaks very easily. I actually got one on my GMP challenge kit, and it broke within maybe 30 uses. So I use my guns kind of aggressively because I treat them as if they are real firearms, so I'm going to treat them exactly the same way. So, now once you move back further on the rifle, it will actually, sorry, going back to the front, it will actually end up coming with some stupid weird muzzle device on it. I removed that promptly. It's not on there very tight, but you know. Now as you move to the rear, you actually get a complete without a bolt carrier and bolt carrier or bolt. You actually have a complete GMP Voltor upper, MUR-1. This is an amazing receiver. I love it a lot. It's very, very hefty, chunky, but it's not heavy on the weight, which I really, really like. It's got standard rails on the top, and then something I really like is the brass deflector, or the casing deflector, is actually molded in with the forward assist, which is really cool. Some issues that I usually have on GMPs is the dust covers don't work. You have to heavily modify them like I had to do with my GMP challenge kit. This one, no issue. Comes actually kind of stiff, so listen, that's very, very, very stiff. The only real wear I've had on this is because I'm using, or the only real wear that's occurred on this is from the bolt catch over here, and that's also because I'm using an oversized Magpul bad lever. So you know it's gonna make contact exactly where you see it, right there. So that's really the only wear points there. And then one other place is to be expected with any AR. You have wear right there where the charging handle latch engages. Some letdowns of this rifle is it doesn't actually come with BUIS sights or sights at all. It was a bit of a disappointment, but I mean I had some laying around, so there's no issue there. Like I said, this has been in and out of bags and whatnot, and it's fared really well. Now, some more expected wear is you're going to have some inside of your receiver internals from where the bolt carrier group is reciprocating in here when it's shot. I've shot blanks through this, and obviously it's cycled perfectly. And then you're also going to have some wear up where your charging handle makes contact with the top. I have not cleaned this rifle, and I do not plan on cleaning it. I mean, the upper at least. I just want to see how many rounds are blank rounds, because I mean, blanks and live rounds don't really matter in airsoft because it doesn't have carbon buildup or excess. I mean, you could fire as many you could fire blanks all day long, and it'll have the same effects. Or I'm sorry, you can fire live rounds through airsoft guns all day long, and it'll have the same effects as firing blanks because there's no heat going to the front of the weapon or heat coming back here. If anything, it's just going to start getting cold. Which obviously still has adverse effects, and then you know, so yeah. And then some complaints about Airsoft Global shipping. My mom purchased this from Airsoft Global. The only reason I know that is because that's the only link I sent her to this upper. It kind of came battered in the end here. Very minor, nothing big, just something like right there. Bit irritating, but you know, it came from Asia, so I'm actually kind of surprised about that. Something I really like about this barrel, it's CNC marks, or it's kind of like the CNC. This is, I think it's a CNC barrel because there's no seam lines and it has that noise. That's what I call CNC marks. So that's really nice. I really like the chrome barrel. You don't really see that a lot, which is really cool. So that's pretty much it to this gun. I can't address the hop-up. I will have a range report once I stop having problems with the stupid magazines. I might end up just buying a new one. No hassle, but, you know, still a little bit of money. So, yes. And I also thought it was really cool that they included the mid-length handguards. In real steel, mid-lengths are nice because it's not as sharp recoil as a carbine length because it's further out and it's more I guess similar to a rifle length as opposed to a carbine length. Carbine, it's a little bit snappier recoil. Mid-length, not as much, and then with like a 20-inch or a rifle length, there's like literally none. It feels like a 22. So yeah, That's why I went with this, and I prefer it because it looks pretty awesome, and you can't really buy any other kind of mid-length uppers anywhere. I haven't seen them. I mean, Beta Project makes a mid-length conversion kit. And the only beef, or another beef that I have with this is really minor, but the front handguard ring is not actually supposed to be a ring on a mid-length. It's actually supposed to be kind of like that triangle one. That's just stupid, I know, but I think they did that so that these couldn't be compatible with a real one, which makes sense. So yeah, thanks guys. That's my review of the GMP Voltor Magpul upper black version. Thanks for watching, guys.